Hello, my name is Ayesha and I'm reading The Most Extraordinary Parrot in the World. This is a story from India. In the age of the great Mughal emperors, there lived in the deserts of Rajasthan a merchant who had amassed a vast fortune for himself by swindling everyone he encountered. He lied, cheated, and had absolutely no scruples at all. But rather than being cursed for such terrible business dealings, he seemed to be blessed. For with each season, the merchant grew ever more devious and ever wealthier. Indeed, he grew so rich, he had a palace built, festooning it with sumptuous furnishings and silks, rare plants and exotic creatures. Yet there was one possession that filled him with more joy than the others put together: the most extraordinary parrot in the world, who was blessed with the most magnificently colored plumage. She resided in a solid gold cage which hung beside the window-sill of the merchant's own bedchamber. All day long, she would gaze from her golden cage out at the blue sky beyond the palace walls, dreaming of how she might escape. And being the most extraordinary parrot in the world, she had learned to speak the language of men. As the years passed, the devious merchant found it increasingly difficult to make enormous sums, for the people who lived in Rajasthan had grown savvy to his schemes. So he resorted to venturing down to the south of India to take advantage of others who were less seasoned and therefore far easier to deceive. Before embarking on his journey, he bid farewell to his beloved parrot. "I shall be venturing to a kingdom in the south," he said, "where I believe you yourself were captured. Is there anything you would like from your own land?" The parrot thought for a moment. She was going to ask for her freedom yet again, but realized there was little hope of achieving this by simply asking. So preening her feathers, she said, "Dear master, I always worry for my relatives in the jungle where I come from. You see, they surely assume that I am dead. I would be indebted to you if you could simply go to the jungle in such and such place and call out the description of me, declaring that you are my owner." With that, the merchant left on his journey and made a fortune by tricking the kingdom in the south. And after many weeks, he reached the precise location that his parrot had described and did as she had asked. No sooner had the words left his mouth than another parrot, who looked exactly like his own, tumbled from a treetop and fell dead at his feet. The merchant did all he could to try and revive the bird, but nothing brought it back to life. Saddened, he returned to the palace with a caravan of treasures. Once home, he explained to his parrot what had taken place in the jungle of her birth. As soon as the parrot in the golden cage heard the tale, she fell lifeless from her perch. With a wail of anguish, the merchant opened the cage door and grabbed his beloved parrot and laid her limp body on the window ledge. The moment this was done, the parrot revived and flapped up to a nearby tree outside. "My dear former master," she said in a stern voice, "you are not only greedy and cruel, but you are foolish. You see, my relative was not dead, but was showing me how to free myself from your evil clutches." And with that, the most extraordinary parrot in the world flew off into the blinding blue sky and was never heard of again.